All right, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back. We are ready to start another game. We are ready to start Dragon Quest II. All right, let me just jump forward a screen. At least now you can actually hear my voice. All right, so for today, we are going to get into Dragon Quest II. Let me talk a little bit about my expectations. As you can imagine, this game came out way back in like the 1980s, and in the first game, you only had one single character. And obviously, every game that comes out, there's always going to be more and more expansion. We can see from the picture here that there is actually going to be a party. I have absolutely no idea how much variability or selection I have. If you remember from the Dragon Quest III, the game we played, I think, last year, or sorry, maybe earlier this year, I think there was a lot of selection. Like I got to choose the names, the styles, and all the things about the different characters. So we will see. I get the feeling that the first time they introduce an actual group or party, we're probably not going to get a lot of selection because it's really trying to mimic what the first game did. I also think there's an expansion that they put onto that game. So even people who played the game back in the old days, or all the various re-releases of that game, would find new content here as well. Let's check out the story here. Many years have passed since Alvgar was saved at the hero's hand, earning him the same title as his storied forebear. Now there thrive 3 new kingdoms founded by this latest Erdrick and his scions. Scions just means his sons. Yet so too thrives the darkness, a sudden invasion of malicious monsters plunging the world into shadow once again. All that stands between the forces of evil and their wicked ambitions is a band of young princes and princesses of Erdrick's line. The time has come for them to venture forth and do their ancestor proud. All right, well, let's jump in. We got at the very end of last class, the last lesson, you remember there was this kind of, there was a teaser at the very end where there was like some kind of monster in the darkness, and we assumed that is going to be the boss for this game. It was not the Dragon Lord, but somebody else who is sort of watching over. We expect to see him very soon, him or her. All right, let's jump in.
Once upon a time, a young hero, descended from the legendary warrior Erdrick, defeated the dreaded Dragon Lord and restored peace and light to the world. Having done so, he set off on a journey with his new bride, and together they founded a kingdom of their own. This kingdom came to be ruled by their children, and by their children after them. Under the enlightened rule of the scions of Erdrick, the nation grew ever greater and more prosperous. As the years passed, other adventurous scions forged forth into the unknown, founding new kingdoms in their ancestors' image. Thus came there to be 3 nations ruled by those descended of the hero and his maiden.
Is that me?
Beloved son. Though thou seemst mightily vexed, didst thou dream ill-omened dreams, perchance? Our dreams are the mirror of our souls, my boy. If ever aught should trouble thee, thou must needs share it. Thus is a problem halved, as the saying goes. But enough of such talk. Today is a day like any other, and thou must needs be about thy duties. Pray, go into the streets of the city and walk amongst thy people. Speak to them of their hopes and fears, that thou might one day rule wisely over them. And thence to the practice ground, that thy sword might one day suffice to protect them. For thou art mine heir, but thou art also heir to mighty Erdrick, hero of legend, and thus is thy duty twofold. Thou must needs be king and hero both. 'Tis no easy path, but I trust that thou wilt tread it well.
Pray, stop by to see the item seller this day, Highness. Tidings oft travel fastest among those who cross the land in search of profit. There is much to be learned from such people, and thence to the captain of the guard, and learn that of the sword, which he might see fit to teach thee.
Here we are. All right, opening the main menu is X, and you can check all this stuff out. Yeah, that's cool. You can remember stuff by hitting plus. That we did in the last game. Midden Hall. I was like checking out these chairs. Like interesting chairs here. You're sitting on the floor. Huh? Oh, I've got lots to explore in this game. Go thief versus the item seller. If I've noticed foot in the land, news will have reached her of it. So yeah, there's not much to do here. I'm level 1. I don't really know anything, and obviously I have some basic equipment, but I don't have any accessories yet. All right. Yeah. And as always, in a great Dragon Quest game, I am constantly looking for little pots that I can search. All right, let's go down. What is this? Oh, this is where I'm supposed to fight these guys. Okay,
Highness,
let's go.
Come, the practice ground awaiteth. Though I fear there is precious little left for me to teach thee. Despite thy youth, thy skill already approacheth mine own. Nay, exceedeth it, perhaps. To have tutored such a prodigy in the arts maketh me right proud. But I am yet captain of the guard, and have pride of mine own to think of. I do not mean to yield to thee just yet, young prince.
Let's go. Let's go.
Make ready.
These wounds! Friend, what misfortune hath befallen thee?
I was going to say, who said that? Oh, the guard from the other city, right? Stonebrook or Moonbrook or whatever.
Brother! Wherefore wouldst thou abandon thy post at Moonbrook Castle? And how came thee to be injured so?
We were attacked.
My wounds matter not. The king, I must speak with him. Please. Of course. His Majesty will see him, surely. Come, we will take you there.
What is the meaning of this? What hath befallen thee, friend?
Majesty, Moonbrook Castle. Attacked. Monsters. A great horde of fiends. Stay with us. I beseech thee. Fear not, brother. We shall meet again.
Oh, God.
No!
He did his duty to the last, and expended his final breath that we might learn of the assault on Moonbrook. His was a grit and forbearance granted to few, and he must be given a burial befitting such heroism.
And now it's my job to earn the respect, right? Everybody's disrespecting me because I haven't done anything yet. So I got to earn the respect. I got to defend.
It seemeth ill deeds are afoot in the kingdom of Moonbrook, but we do not yet know the full truth. Pray, do not speak of this until such time as the facts of the matter have been ascertained, lest panic spread needlessly among the populace. Sire, in the meantime, make ready to defend the city. I would speak with my son. Come, child, below with thee. I would have thee journey to Cannock, there to share these unfortunate tidings with the king of that realm. None can afford to remain ignorant if the Horde is abroad. Thence, thou must visit Moonbrook, and see with thine own eyes what hath befallen it. I must needs remain here, to see to our defenses, as my father did before me. Wilt thou bear this burden on my behalf,
hell yes.
beloved son?
So we go to Canada. Probably going to meet our guy there, and then
I am
we'll go
right
to
glad to hear it.
Moonbrook.
Now, before thou departest, a gift. A necklace, to be precise.
Wow.
The princess's pledge. Ere he became the first and greatest king of this land, thine ancestor, mighty Erdrick, did set out upon a perilous quest to defeat the Dragon Lord. This necklace was presented unto him by a certain fair maiden, with whom he did forge a firm and lasting bond on his travels. It shall surely aid thee on thy path.
Lovely. We all remember that, getting that princess's pledge late in the game. And then Gwaelin would talk to us.
Now away with thee. Venture westward from our realm, and thou shalt reach the village of Leftwine soon enough. From there, cast thine eyes northward, and thou shalt espy the castle of Cannock. As thou well knowst, in Cannock and Moonbrook both are to be found others, through whose veins floweth the blood of the hero of legend. Take care, my child. I have faith that thou wilt see thy duty done.
Making sense of maps. Yes, sir. Yeah, there's more tips and stuff like that. So, I'm guessing... Oh, okay, well, there it is. Okay. And here is Cannock. Pretty big city. Woo-hoo-hoo! And there should be a boy here that I can partner up with. Constantly inspecting things.
Well met, young Middenhall.
How thou art grown since last we saw thee. Yet the furrow of thy brow suggesteth all is far from well.
Zounds! Moonbrook is fallen? Her armies laid waste by a vast horde of fiends? Yet as thou sayest, we have but one soldier's word. It would behoove us to learn the truth before acting unduly. Wait! Pray, take our boy with thee.
Oh, good.
Though
Where
some
is he?
regard him as something of a featherbrain sort, he is assiduous in his daily training with sword and spell.
Where art thou, boy? Thy presence is required in the throne room.
Father, mother, I am returned, and find myself most troubled by recent goings-on in Moonbrook.
As do I. Though it is a relief to see thee at last in the company of thy cousin. 1,000 apologies, young Middenhall, for my wayward offspring inconveniencing thee so.
See? Sweet as a sugar plum. I agree. We made a marvelous team.
Allow me to offer mine own apology. If I had only been here.
'Tis of little import now. More pressing matters are at hand. A calamity most foul hath befallen Moonbrook. Thy cousin, Middenhall, bravely ventureth forth to survey that place and rescue the king and princess. Should rescue be possible, I would have thee accompany him on this quest. Lend him thy succor. Prove that blood is a bond that none can tear asunder.
Yes, father. As scions of mighty Erdrick, naught shall stand in our way.
The road to Moonbrook passeth through Gwaelin's Gate, to the south and west of here. Take with you this parchment, and present it to the guards at the gate. They will grant you passage. May the goddess go with you.
What about the princess?
Brother, I wish you well.
I like her. She's cool. All right. I suppose the logic is that there is another girl who is one of the magic users, and maybe that's her role. All right, guys, I think I have to wrap it up. It's been about 2 hours. We have come a long way. I'm really, really happy to be back in this world, a whole new world, a whole new map to explore, and we get partners to interact with. It's going to be lots of fun. Thank you so much for hanging out, for studying, and for checking out some of the vocabulary. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next time. Have a good one. Bye, guys.